forward, railway end, with Geelong into attack. Flanagan, on to Turner, deep in the pocket. Oh, he has a bounce. He's pretty cocky about this shot. Lines up. It'll be a great one. He's kicked it. A great goal by Michael Turner. He did it all himself. Geelong 4 goals 3 and Footscray 3 goals 1.
Well, in the opening 2 minutes of this second term, Michael Turner's kicked the goal of the match. A beautiful snapshot on the run, on the bound, from the boundary line. Mosser beautifully to Grover Bruns, then down towards Waddell. Wheeler again, locks horns there with Turner. It's Rickman, McAllister rather, who caught really badly. And umpire Morgan's going to ball it up. Now, it's only about 30 metres out from Geelong's goal, and Flanagan rushes in like a bull at this bounce. It's a shove in the back from too much attention from Cordy and Berry, de Conning, and takes a free kick. Well, Flanagan's not the most accurate of kicks because he's a great big lub of a fellow, but he has every chance at the moment coming up for his third kick. Geelong are leading 27 to Footscray's 19. Ooh, long kick from Flanagan, but it's to the left. It's a behind. One goal, 1 to Flanagan.
Oh, Neil from the kick in. The mark not paid. He's going to get a free kick for over the shoulder. It would have been a great mark had he have taken it. Scratch Neil. One of Geelong's consistent goers. Gee, plenty of Footscray players dropping back. Oh, it's a beautiful spiral torpedo. Oh, that's a great goal by Neil. It travelled about 60 metres.
2 quick goals by Geelong in this second term of left Footscray floundering at the moment. Not at the 5-minute mark, and Bruns tears away. Waddell judges the bounce nicely. Onto Neil. This is good play. A quick long one here for Harrison, and another goal. Oh, classy stuff from the classy Cats. 3 goals in 5 minutes in this second term.
Ray Card, just up from back pocket. Kick number 10. Off hands, yes. Oh, putting his head in was Alan McConnell. And one of the Macs. There's plenty of Super Macs around here today. There's plenty of Macs. He's got the free kick just down from wing. Beasley surrounded by Cats. Dropping short and funnily enough, just faded the right way to Conn. So you could say there's some compensation for that bad kick. Conn. Now towards Edmund. He flies high. He's got it! Oh, what a mark! Jimmy Edmund. Not exaggerating, he was 5th in line. I saw him coming out of the corner of my eye. What a great mark for his centimetres. It's his 6th mark. How many kicks, Paul? Kick number 13 coming up. He's kicked 1 goal. And deservedly kicks his 2nd. And Footscray's 11th. Geelong 11-9. Footscray 11-3.
3-goal term to, a 3 to 2 goal term. That's 5 goals between them, and the Geelong bouncing away now quickly through Waddell. Waddell swings play right across the other side of the field up towards Bruns and co. Cordy receives a push in the back. That's Neil Cordy on the half back line. And Jim Edmonds, who kicked that last goal for Footscray, gives him a lead. He's split though, unfortunately for him. It's gone right over the top of that pack into the hands of Burton, who wheels around, quickly gets the ball back to Edmund, straight down towards Beasley, who's shouldered out of the way there by Reynolds. And look at the pace of Malcolm Reid for Geelong. Port gives Footscray a big chance. Oh, there they go. That's it.
Steve McPherson, the opportunist.
Well, it's the ultimate close game at the Western Oval. The scores are level on 75 points each. Footscray really not out of it. They're fighting back very well, but Mossop dominates that centre bounce every time. This is Waddell up towards Bruns. He's a bit short. The Footscray long defenders get it. Wheeler takes it away from Cordy down towards the half-forward line. The Cats in a pretty mean mood now. They'll have to fight to keep this tenacious Footscray side out of the way. And they'll fight through to it. Well, it's not going to be two. He's going to be Terry Bright. He was tackled high. Well, it's the Peak who's kicked it before he got it. But eventually gets his kick away, but play will be called back.
Edmund trying to make amends for that silly free kick was awarded against him when he was grabbed high and had the ball for 100th of a second, was deemed to be in possession.
Meanwhile, the play goes on as Bruns takes the kick at the other end of the field in Geelong's forward line. That's Bruce Nankervis burrowing in, together with McConnell for Footscray and many others. The scores are level, 75 points apiece. A 6-goal quarter so far. Big Flanagan. Johnson!
Behind.
And Geelong take the lead from Johnson's behind.
Well, off his boot, actually, Jeff. I suppose that's one way of putting it. 11 goals, 10-76 Geelong. Footscray 12-3-75.
They're back in it.
That's right. Their side is back in it. Onto Burton. Kick in from McAllister. Burton's kick. Oh, good mark from the side taken by Mossop. He surely must be second best on the ground. Waddell. No, Johnston. He's found a new lease of life in this match today.
Kickless in the first, or practically touchless in the first quarter.
He's tallied 3 goals, 1. And kick number 7 coming up. He's had his kicking boots on today, and he's still wearing them by the look of it. Yes, it's a goal, his 4th. And Geelong's 12th. Geelong 12 goals, 10. Footscray 12 goals, 3.
Well, Peter Johnson's 4th goal has put Geelong in front by 7 points now. This is Reid. So it's Malcolm Reid for Geelong in front. Oh, and it's taken from him by Burton. A clever mark. Strong mark by Burton. And he really gets stuck into this. He could just about make the distance. He's ignoring Beasley's lead. He's going for the long shot. Edmund's back there in the goal square. He's liking the goals today. Beasley! Good football. His 5th goal.
The 22.5-minute mark in the 3rd term, and it's pretty tight again. Only a point the difference. Geelong 82, Footscray 81. Hawkins back on the ground. Coming through strongly is De Conning. Up towards McPherson, off his hands. Taken away by O'Keefe. Across the half-back line. Well, Reid, but 15 metres against Alan McConnell. Professional stopper, I'd say, that one. Now Flanagan leads into centre-half forward. That's his target. Bruns off the pack for the crumbs. Oh, he's on the wrong side of it. Flanagan battles really well, though. Bruns is there for the hand pass. Nankervis. Nice to see him go direct for a change up towards Featherby. Hawkins is there. Cordy. He's had 3 or 4 great runs through the centre today, Neil Cordy. And towards Christensen, got a push in the back. The umpire was side onto it. Didn't even see it. Unbelievable stuff. Waddell outnumbered as Wheeler comes in. The ball knocked back to Reid. Reid to Wheeler. Across to Burton. He's played extremely well. Up towards McPherson. Now he's going deeper to Beasley. Beasley's got a double back. Might have been held just for a second too. Chance here from McPherson. Gets a push. Beasley following up. Oh, will he kick it? He does! Oh, what superlative play by Footscray. And Simon Beasley has just scored his 6th goal for the match. What a great example of absolute persistency from the big fellow. Not extremely fast, but he kept following that ball some 30 metres, and the ball eventually broke into his hands, and he put it through for goal number 6.
I said it's early days. It's just past the 5-minute mark, final 2. 1 point in it, Footscray's way. Oh, good play there by Christensen. Moved into that ball well. Kicks the ball towards full forward. Oh, strong mark, Beasley. He did not move. He just stood with both feet glued to the ground, so that there was no way of him being pushed out of position by Reynoldsson. That was his 8th mark. You know he's in point-blank range, and he's turning now for his 7th goal. Footscray in front by 1 point. He's got it. He's certainly been a star on the forward line for Footscray in a wonderful performance from Beasley this afternoon.
7-minute mark in the final term. A game that's been close all day. Footscray 109, Geelong 102. And the Footscray supporters, they've all rolled up today to see whether the home team can win. Well, time will tell the next 20 minutes or so. We believe Terry Wheeler was reported earlier in the match. Mossop being Geelong's best player, nearly best on the ground. Bright down there with his head down and his backside up. There's the best man, Edmund. Reed. Oh, nearly a mark to Footscray. Edmund again. Oh, does it beautifully. You're really playing well now. Hurry kick by Whitten up towards Beasley again. Too far for him. Ball, says the Footscray supporters. Oh, it's pretty frantic up there at the moment, as you can see. Steve McPherson, number 27, eventually ends up with it. A lot of hoots.
Interesting point. Peter Flanagan's now looking after Beasley. Another one of the Giants to try and curb Beasley's brilliance.
Third player on Beasley today. Now Mossop. Beasley even does a bit of work himself there. There's Bruce Nankervis going to the ground. A push. And I think a bit of a technical one there. It's going to be John Mossop to get the free kick in the back pocket for Geelong. Footscray 17-7, 109. Geelong 15-12, 102.
Terry Bright in the thick of things there. Taken from him by Cordy. Transferred the ball here to McKenna onto Whitten. Whitten's long shot.
Yep.
And a goal. Really first-rate football from Footscray in that exchange. They're playing like they've not played for many, many weeks. They've really got it together in the last couple of matches. And a knock off Geelong today will be a real feather in their cap.
Berry and Mossop. Or Mossop wins again for the umpteenth time today. Taken away by Rickman, who's played pretty well. No mark. Goes down to Edmund again. Out wide. Smith, number 25, 43 is Rod McPherson. Beasley there too, grabbed by Flanagan. Beasley still playing the ball. Taken across the half-back line by Dale Smith. Out towards Neil. Neil on to Turner. Now will go the handball to Nankervis. It'll eventually end up with Turner, though. Across to Bright.
Turner.
Yes, I know, but I thought he was going to play it across to Bright. Kick in front of the game, Jeff. Up towards Bruns. And the mark in defence. Great mark taken by Footscray. I'm going to pick up who it is. It looks, in fact, it was Alan McConnell in the back pocket.
Oh, gee, Berry took a skyscraping mark. Too tall for Turner. Berry is about 6'5". Gee, Footscray got a handy position at the moment with 13 points up, and they're going into attack from the back line at the moment. 40, a fine mark. Another good play for Footscray. Across to McKenna. McKenna straight down to full forward to Beasley. Got it! Oh, and Flanagan gave him a thump behind the ear. Stupid play, Flanagan. Has given Beasley an absolute certainty of a goal the way he's playing. Wonderful performance from Simon Beasley. He's kicked 7 so far. Really great effort without Templeton to help him, but maybe that's helped Beasley on the other hand, because they've made certainly that he's going to be the focal point.
Yep.
And it is 8 goals to Beasley. And I would say, oh, and he had a word or two to Flanagan.
And Flanagan stomped on him too. He said to the ump, did you hear that?
Oh.
Hello, a little bit of push and shoving. If it won't come to too much, I'd be laughing too after kicking 8 goals for. And Flanagan's only been moved down there a short time, obviously to try and upset him. I don't think he will. I think the damage has been done. Scoreboard, Footscray, 19-7, 1-2-1. Geelong, 15-12, 102.
19 points difference, Footscray's way at this stage as Terry Bright takes and runs into his own teammate there. Picked up by Christensen, and Beasley in front, another one. Buried it, plumb, slap dab in his chest. Poor old Darryl Flanagan doesn't know what's happening, but he's not the only Geelong defender who's had that problem. 10 marks to Beasley, and coming up for his 9th goal. Wouldn't it be lovely to see him kick 10? That'd be his record for Victoria, and would certainly do a lot of Footscray hearts a lot of good.
Oh, it's coming back, Jeff. He's got it. Number 9 to Beasley.
Simon Beasley certainly had the last laugh on Darren Flanagan and on his many critics during the first half of the season as he struggled to find form in VFL football. He kicked 6 of Footscray's 10 goals in that dramatic last quarter, They turned a 7-point lead at three-quarter time into a 7-goal victory. Their second win in 3 weeks, and the Scraggers really rising out there in the west at the moment. Geelong, meanwhile, have lost 7 out of 9, and in the next 3 matches meet Carlton, Richmond and North Melbourne. Beasley finished with 12 goals. Footscray with